I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore. Thank you. Thank you very much, and the very happiest of all possible Thanksgivings to you out there from all of us in here. I say happy Thanksgiving to you. That is in case, or unless you are watching this show on film. If you're in one of the cities that gets it on film, Merry Christmas. Or on the West Coast, Happy 4th of July. I don't know. Anyhow, welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret, which is a Snoopy sort of game in which we reveal the awful truth about some very nice people just for fun. Tonight we have some information about the private lives of some interesting folk, information which they're going to try to keep secret from our panel of experts. And now I would like you to meet our panel. First of all, the bright young television personality, Mr. Bill Cullen. Then the lovely motion picture and television actress, Miss Jane Meadows. And then one of the weirdest and most offbeat minds in the industry today, Mr. Henry Morgan. And finally, from movies and the theater, Kitty Carlisle. That is our panel. Mr. Morgan doesn't know whether he's been complimented or insulted. Okay, now, panel, let's get the show on the road. You all set to play I Got a Secret? All right, then, leave us have at our first contestant. Will you come in, please, sir? Hello. Apparently you brought your own audience with you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Move in real close, will you? Will you tell us what your name is, please, and where you're from?
My name is Sam Tarracone. I'm from Brooklyn.
Sam Tarracone. Now, Mr. Tarracone, here's how we play the game. Each panelist will get 2 questioning periods of 15 seconds each, but the clock will only time the actual questions. That is to say, we take time out for discussion, if any, and audience reaction, if any. Now, when a panelist's time is up, he will hear this sound, and I will give you $10 and then turn the game over to the next questioner. Twice around the panel for a total loss of $80, and the game is over. You are victorious. So, Sam, if you'll whisper your secret to me, the folks out there are waiting to hear what it is. What do I say? Happy Thanksgiving? Anyhow, I'll tell you this, panel, that it concerns something that is going to happen to Mr. Tarracone, and we'll start our questioning with Bill Cullen.
Sam, are you soon going to hear the patter of little feet? Going to hear the patter of big feet? No. Then, in other words, Sam, you wouldn't say that what was going to happen to you could be termed a blessed event. Is that right?
No.
Could it be that you're going to go somewhere with some special girl?
No.
Couldn't be that you're going to go somewhere with a lot of special girls, is it, Sam?
I don't think so.
This thing that's going to happen to you, could it be prevented? Would you be able to prevent it in any way?
Yeah, in some way.
Would you be able to...
But it would be tough.
Could you prevent it short of drastic measures? Would it take a drastic measure to prevent this?
In my case, yes.
Sam, I don't know how to say this, but it sounds like you're going to jail.
Well, that is not it. He is not going to jail. There's $10 down, and we think we bailed him out just for tonight. $70 to go, Miss Jane Meadows, please.
Mr. Tarracone, the thing that's going to happen to you, would you consider it a pleasant thing? Will it be?
I think so.
You think so? Will it happen alone, or will it take another person for this thing to happen?
Right.
There are other people involved, I think we should say, but...
Is it important to the secret to know about the other people?
If you knew who the other people were, I think that would help you, yes.
It would. Are the other people of both sexes?
Yes. We have an expert in the audience who knows that he's right.
They are of both sexes. Are these people Americans?
Yes.
They are. Are they an organization of some kind? A group of people?
Yes.
There is $20 down and $60 to go, Mr. Henry Morgan.
Sam, in order to do whatever it is you're going to do, do you have to go someplace?
Yes.
Do you have to leave the United States?
Not
No.
to do what? No.
No. Do you have to leave Brooklyn?
Yes.
That must be a wrench.
These other people who are involved, are they involved in the same way you are?
Yes.
You going in the Army?
Yes, that is precisely it. Wait a minute. Maybe, let me get another look at that secret. That is only part of the secret.
Oh, the other
Mr.
part
Morgan?
probably is you're going in against your will.
That is almost foregone. Yes, we'll give you a yes.
What, are you
on
going
that.
back in the Army in a special way?
No.
No. Well, wait a minute. I owe you $10 for the against the will, so that's what? That's $30 so far and $50 to go, Miss Kitty Carlisle. I mean, each another $10.
Are you going in a special capacity?
No.
You're going in as a private?
Yes.
Is this your first trip in the Army?
Yes.
And there's something special about what you're going to do in the Army. Are you going in tomorrow?
That is the secret. I'm going to do two things here. Inasmuch as you're going in tomorrow, you only won $30. Without speaking to the management of the program, I'm going to give you the entire $80. I'm sure that the management will.
I've just got $5 more over here from Mr.
I'll give
Morgan.
5.
You're going to give 5, Henry?
Sure.
All right, we got another 5 from Henry Morgan. Thank you. Now, we have here also, as a going-away gift for you, we have a watch, beautiful watch. But, Sam, it's a lady's watch. But I tell you, we figured on your last night out, it might come in handy. Well, sometimes it is more blessed to give than to receive. But I'll tell you what, you can make up your own mind. We hope that you have some special young lady in mind. If you don't want to accept the lady's watch, we will gladly exchange it for a man's watch for you after the show. It's up to you, old boy. And the very, very best of luck, Sam. We're very
I'd
happy.
like to say a few words, if I may, Mr. Knight.
Help yourself. What do you want to
This
say?
is my last night home. I'd like to say goodbye to my relatives, my friends, and my customers at Charles Market in Jackson Heights.
Getting in a plug to the very last. Boy, you sounded like he was going someplace to die. Goodbye. Now, let's meet our next contestant on I've Got a Secret. Would you come in, please? Will you tell us, please, what your name is and where you're from?
Charlotte Walton from Stamford, Connecticut.
Charlotte Wortman from Stamford, Connecticut. All right, now, you know how we play the game. Twice around the panel, and the game is lost. Mrs. Wortman, if you will whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to the folks at home. We will now all rise and sing one chorus of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. To help pacify this secret panel, I will tell you that it concerns something that she saw happen, and I will start with Miss Kitty Carlisle.
Did this thing that you saw happen, was it an annual event of some kind?
No, far from it.
Was it, did it happen out of doors?
No.
Was there any bloodshed? Were a lot of people made very unhappy by this? Or were some people made happy by it? Did you see somebody trapped, like in a cave?
$10 down and $70 to go. Mr. William Cullen, please.
This thing that you saw happen, did it happen at the Charles Market in Jackson Heights? This thing that you saw, could it, Mrs. Wortman, could it have been prevented?
I suppose it could have.
Probably.
Yeah. Were you in what you might call, in a broad sense of the word, an audience of some kind?
Yes.
Was there music?
Yes.
Pretty girls?
Yes.
Would I have enjoyed seeing what you saw? Would?
Yes.
Mrs. Wortman, you went to a burlesque show, didn't you? You did.
$20 down. Where do you find out? $20 down, $60 to go. Miss Jane Meadows.
Mrs. Wharton, would it help us to know where you saw this thing happen?
Yes.
Was it in a theater of some kind?
No.
It wasn't. Was it in a public place?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Would it be a ballroom of some kind?
No.
A dance hall?
No.
But there was music and pretty girls.
Yes.
Would it be a clubhouse of some kind?
No.
A hotel?
No.
Was this place in the United States?
Oh, yes.
There is $30 down and $50 to go. Mr. Henry Morgan, please.
Was this in an amusement park?
No.
Well, you know, everybody else's brains knock out all the places you can see pretty girls and music at the same time, so this is going to be real tough. Was it a place that you paid to get in?
No.
This was a free show?
It was free, Mr. Morgan.
Was it out?
I don't think we could call it a show.
Well, it wasn't like, was it in Hollywood, like at the opening of a meat market or something? No, what it sounds like is that Mrs. Wharton had seen a girl have an unfortunate accident on stage somewhere or something like that.
No, it was established that it was a happy thing, Henry.
The happy thing she saw.
Yes.
I ain't going to make it, but...
All right. $40 down and $40 to go. This is the panel's last time around.
Did you see it on television?
No.
You didn't see it on any kind of communication?
No.
Like in a
No.
theater?
No.
Well, she saw it in a public building.
In a public building? Well, not in a, like in a, I'm always on Grand Central Station. Did you see it in Grand Central
No.
Station? You didn't see it in the post office?
No.
Or
Parade.
a jail?
A what?
A jail?
In a jail? No.
A courthouse? Was it in a parade?
No.
How many jails do you know that have music and pretty girls? I'm going to go out tonight and throw a rock through a window.
Did it happen in New York City?
Yes.
Yes, it did. There's $50 down and $30 to go. Bill Cullen. He looks like he has something on his mind.
Was this a type of a thing that is more, what's the word I want, more important than entertaining? I mean, was it for something other than entertainment?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you saw? Did it happen in a public building like a church or something like that?
Yes.
Was it a wedding that you saw?
Yes.
Does it matter whose?
Yes.
Matters tremendously.
Was it a well-known person whose wedding you saw?
Yes.
Was this person a man or a woman? No, I can't ask you that.
Were
both of these people either one? The person you saw, were they someone who is in the entertainment field?
Yes.
Anyone that's here
Anyone that's what? Bill, I'll allow you the
that's
question.
here tonight?
It is someone who is here tonight. $60 down and $20 to go. Miss Jane Meadows.
Someone on the panel?
Yes.
Is it a woman?
No.
Try name.
Would it be, would it be Henry Morgan? Will it be Bill Cullen?
It would have to be. Mrs. Wharton. Now, will you tell the folks how you happened to go to Bill Cullen's wedding?
Well, I heard about it on the radio at the time, and it was your wife that was at Arthur Godfrey's show, and he asked her, and she told him.
She told the address of the church.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
being that she was one of our favorites, why, I went out to see her.
I want you to know this lady came all the way in from Stamford because she's a fan of yours to see you get married. By the way, you saw the wedding, but did you ever get to kiss the groom?
No!
Come on over. You know something? She left her $60 and she hasn't even missed it. We will hold Mrs. Wortman $60 for her right here. I'll hold it for her here. I might get to go to that jail with all that. All right, now it's time to have the panel go to work on tonight's special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, a truly luscious young lady from the films Miss Lizbeth Scott. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Gary, so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
All right, family, let's see how quickly we can expose Miss Scott's secret. Now, we will play the game as before, except in this case, of course, the money will go to Miss Scott's favorite charity. Elizabeth, if you will tell us your secret, please. The folks out there are waiting to know what it is. I hope you have proof of this. That's all I can say. The clue is that it concerns something that she has, and we'll start the cross-examination with Jane Meadows.
Miss Scott, do you have more than one of these?
Well, no, I've only got one.
You only got one?
Yes.
You only got one. Is this
You
thing
don't even
useful?
know this.
No, I have to take your word on this.
She only has one. Is this thing useful?
It's fascinating and interesting.
Is it useful
Is
too?
it useful?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I guess it is. It's useful.
It's useful. Would you use it in the house?
Yes, I think it could very well.
Do you use it?
Well, I'm not going to survive this.
Do you use it in every room in the house?
Yes, I expect you could.
Sure.
Very
Do you
well.
use it in the living room?
Yes, it could be used to great advantage there.
Do people sit on it?
Well, I guess they could.
It's not likely, but they could.
They
There's $10 down and $70 to go. Mr. Henry Morgan, please.
Miss Scott, that's useful. Is it also decorative?
could. Oh, extraordinarily so.
Well, if I came to your house, I'd enjoy looking at it.
Yes. Do you think he would?
I'm sure he would.
Thank you.
No trouble.
Is it in any sense an antique?
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Well, you say, if you open it, would it play little tunes?
Well, it depends on what mood you were in. But you can't open it and play the tune. No, Mr. Morgan, you can't.
But it's useful. Would you plug it in the wall?
No.
There's $20 down and $60 to go, Miss Kitty
Is
Carlisle.
this thing that you've got alive?
I guess you'd say it is, yes. Oh, it's very alive.
Is it like a pet or a little animal?
Is it like a pet or a little animal? Well, how do you mean, is it like...
Well, is it a pet or a little animal?
No, ma'am.
I doubt it, no. As a matter of fact, I'm positive.
That's
of
right.
it.
That's right. Let's
It
be
is.
affirmative.
Yes,
Is it a part of you?
yes.
Is it below the waist?
Yes, it is.
They don't seem sure.
Well, it is, it is.
Oh, it is.
I'm very definite. But I want him to kind of confirm with me.
Oh, I see.
And
Is
I
it,
want to confirm with you.
That's
Well, why don't you two just go off by yourselves?
Yes, is the answer to that.
Is it something to do then with your legs?
Yeah.
Yes, I guess you'd say that.
Has it got to do with your feet, ankles?
With your feet or ankles?
Yes.
No. $30 down and $50 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen.
Has something to do with her legs? And she said she only has one of them?
It does sound incongruous, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, we got That's something like indigenous.
Incongruous.
Does this have anything to do with, is it above the ankles, feet? Anything to do with your knees?
Yes.
You only have one knee? No. Is there something peculiar about one of your knees? Do you have a freckle on it? A dimple? A mole?
That's it. You said it.
A mole?
No.
A freckle?
No.
A dimple.
A dimple.
A dimple.
Dimple. That's precisely it.
He's simply wonderful, isn't
She
he?
has a dimple on one knee, and of course, Miss Scott, usually we require documentary evidence. But we think in the interest of modesty and dignity, we will not ask Miss Scott to prove it.
I hope
Well, now, let me tell you, now, before we have a riot on our hands, I will tell you that we had an investigation made by an impartial committee of matrons before the program, and it is true. And thank you very much, Elizabeth, for being with us tonight.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
Here's your money, ma'am.
Oh, goody.
Bye-bye.
Favorite charity. Goodbye.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, we're a little late, folks. Good night. Oh, no. Let's have our next contestant, shall we, please? Hello, how are you? Would you you tell the panel what your name is, please, and where you're from.
My name is Jane Eisenhower, and I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Jane who?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower. Well, are you any relation to the general?
No, I'm not.
Or to Maine in any way, huh?
No.
All right. I'll tell you one thing. You've got to put up with 4 years of bad jokes from all your friends. I'll tell you that. All right. Will you whisper your secret to me, and we'll see if the panel can find out what it is. Move it a little closer, will you? All right, panel, to help classify this secret, I will tell you it concerns something that she did, and we will start with Henry Morgan, please.
This is a long shot. Is this that you did have never no relationship to any other Eisenhowers that we might know about?
No.
Well, help me to know whether only a woman could do this?
No.
Anybody could do it?
Yes.
How many times? Should I find out how many times you did it?
Yes.
Was it like once?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Recently?
Quite recently.
Quite recently you did this thing. Did you have any help?
No.
You did it by yourself? Did it require any special ability?
No.
Anything that you learned how to do?
You mean in the sense of skilled work?
Skill, yeah.
No,
Well,
not
just
that.
you happen to be there.
No, it's something that she did on purpose, but it's not anything that she had to take a course in or have to go to school for. $10 down and $70 to go, Miss Kitty Carlisle.
Did you set kind of a record by doing this?
No.
Did you do it did you have to use some part of your body to do it?
Yes?
Above the neck?
No.
No?
Below the waist?
No?
With your hand?
Yes.
Did you make something?
In the sense of creating something, no.
Did you didn't,
I'm sure she didn't. $20 down and $60 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen, please.
This thing that you did, was there any tangible results from what you did?
No, I think we'd have to say no.
In other words, after you did what you did and got all done doing it, there wasn't anything there that you did? This thing indigenous to the United States, in other words, there was no finished product. You didn't make something or anything like that, is that right?
No.
That's right.
Did you perform an act of some kind?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it quite legal?
Yes.
Were you the only person who did this?
No.
There were other...
Many people who did. $30 down and $50 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
was there an object involved in the doing of this?
Yes, you mean, was there a physical
Yes,
object? Yes,
yes.
there was a physical object.
Would this object be inanimate?
Yes?
Yes.
Would it be a large object?
It was a large... I'm afraid we're going to have to cut you off anyhow, panel. You have missed, probably... this is the question we thought you were going to knock off right away. Will you tell the panel what your secret is?
I voted for Adlai Stevenson for president.
Mrs. Eisenhower voted for Adlai Stevenson. Thank you very much. You only made $30, but it was just still nice having you with us, Mrs. Eisenhower, and give our regards to the general if you ever meet him. Good night.
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Topman production.